Hello children, I'm back. Let's explore a little more today with reading and writing of 4-digit numbers. Now observe carefully Freddy the Frog, especially the numbers. Also, you can call out the numbers as he takes a leap. Let's get started. 10 20 30 Here he goes. 40 50 60 70 80 90 100 Children, did you notice something about Freddy the Frog? Yes, he took high leaps and leaps in tens. We too will take leaps in tens today and learn to read and write 4-digit numbers and also ways in which we can represent them. We are all aware a big cube represents 1000, one rod represents 1/10, and we have a abacus where there are 4 spikes and we count the number of balls or rings in the spikes and then we read the number. So let's get started. We have one big cube and one rod. As we know, one big cube means 1000. We write in 1 in thousands place. We do not have anything that represents hundreds, so we write 0 in hundreds place. One rod which represents tens, so we write 1 in tens place. And since we do not have any cube representing units, so we write 0 in the units place. And let's read the number now. We have 1010. Similarly, in the abacus also, we have one green ball in the thousands place and one green ball in the tens place. So, again we get the number 1010. Once again, in this picture, we see one big cube. So, we write 1 in the thousands place, 0 in the hundreds place. We have 2 tens, so we write 2 in the tens place and 0 in the units place, and that's how we get the number 1020. Let's read this number now. We have 1 cube, so we write 1 in the thousands place. No plates, so we write 0 in the hundreds place. We have 3 rods, so we write 3 in the tens place, and nothing in the units, so we write 0 in the units place. So we get the number as 1030. Let's look at the abacus now. In this abacus, we have rings instead of balls. So in the 1000 spike, we have 1 ring, that means 1000. In the hundreds, we have none, so we write 0. In the tens spike, we have 4 rings, so we write 4, which means 40. And in the unit spike, we have none, so we write 0. So when we write the number, we read it as 1040. That means 1040. Let's count the number of rings in this abacus now. In the thousand spike, we have one ring. So we write 1 in the thousands place. None in the hundreds, so we write 0 in the hundreds place. If we count the rings in the tens spike, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we write 7 in the tens place. And in the units spike, we have none, so we write 0. What number do we get here? Correct. It is 1070. 1070. Let's look at this number. If we observe carefully, we will see we have one big cube and one plate. Whereas in the abacus, we will see we have 1 in the thousand spike and 1 ring in the hundred spike. We do not see any rods, any small cubes. Neither there are any rings in the tens place or in the units place. So, in the thousands place we write 1, in the hundreds place we write 1, and in the tens and units place we write 0. Now remember, when we read this number, we will take together the numbers in the hundreds, tens and units together. And when we read it as 1100. 1100. I'm sure you had enough practice. And now it's your time. So let's have some activity. Look at this abacus. Count the number of rings in each spike and tell me the answer. Correct. 1050. 1 in the thousand spike and 5 in the 10 spike. So we get the number 1050. Let's see if you can get this number right. Check it out. Absolutely correct. It's 1060. 1 in the thousands place and 6 rods in the tens place. So we get 1060. Great, boys. Our next challenge is here. Let's check it out if you're able to guess this number correctly. Perfect. We have 1 in the thousands place and then we have 9 rods. That means 90. So the number is 1090. Perfect, children. And here we go with the last one. Have a look at the abacus, count the number of rings and then tell me the number. Correct. Absolutely correct. It is 1080. 1 in the thousands place and 8 rings in the tens place. So we have 1080. Come on, give a big round of applause for yourselves.